Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, you lose by 12, but what an effort against a Lincoln Memorial team that is one of the best in the country.
Well, actually, they are the best in the country. Let's clarify that first. Kev, the only thing that would make me prouder of my guys right now is if we'd won the game. It was already going to be an adverse situation. You're on the road against the best team in the country. And then you top on that you lose Mason Bates for the season. If the guy had – if you didn't have bad luck, you'd have no luck at all, man. And our guys – had to deal with that in the moment because everybody knew that it was bad. But our guys kept fighting and kept trying to stay together and kept trying to perform, in a way that would be honorable. And, we came up short in terms of wins and loss. But as I told them, I couldn't be prouder of their fight and their effort. We had a bunch of warriors show up tonight.
How does this game change if Mason Bates plays the second half?
Well, we'll never know, will we? But I think Mason is one of the major catalysts on this team for good stuff. And obviously he started off strong, was helping us. Mm-hmm. And he knows what I like. He knows what this team needs. He does a great job. And, God, I just hate it for him. I just hate it for him because I just love the guy. I love coaching him. And, he's just heartbroken. There's a bunch of crying in it. There's a bunch of tears in that locker room right now, for Mason. Not for the outcome of this game. For Mason, because everybody knows what he means to this team.
You look at the first half, a 14-3 run at one point. You built the 9-point lead. What did you do to jump on LMU early? Well,
I think we had a really solid plan. I thought our kids did a great job preparing and practice. And they came in here and executed, what we were asking them to do. And I think it took LMU a little bit by surprise because it was outside of our norm on a lot of levels. And they adjusted. Josh does a great job of making game time adjustments and changes, and so they made adjustments. But we were still able to sort of maintain a sound hold on what we were trying to accomplish. And there were some very specific in-game goals that we had that we were meeting, for quite a bit of time. So I can't say how proud I am. I can't make a big enough deal about that.
Let's look at this game defensively. From my vantage point, it was 40 minutes a man, and I might have missed some.
One possession of zone.
One possession of zone.
Literally one.
When's the last time you did that as a coach?
It wasn't at Carson-Newman. It wasn't at Carson-Newman. So we'll leave it at that.
So back in the Martin Methodist days?
Yeah, it's been 20 years.
What does that say that this team was able to do what it did defensively against one of the country's second-best scoring team, one of the most efficient scoring teams in the country, to play, let's call it 40 minutes a man, and that being so abnormal?
It went to our preparation. I thought we had really 2 solid days of prep and then follow through. It's one thing to do it in the practice setting. It's another thing to do it in an environment like this where we had a really, really nice crowd and our guys were able to follow through in live fire and play it the way we had asked for the most part. And as you said, it's not something we don't really play man-to-man defense, and yet our guys played a really sound game of man tonight. So I'm very proud of that.
You look at what you do to Lincoln Memorial. You limit Emmanuel Terry to 5 points and get him in foul trouble. Dorian Benson doesn't have a great night shooting the ball, but does get a double-double. What about the job you did on LMU stars, and then the job that a Cameron Calhoun and Deshaun Patterson do to step and fill that void?
Well, we want to make some of the others step up and be spectacular, and that's what they're capable of doing. They're very talented, but we really you know who their guys are. Terry, Benson, Shaw, Taylor. They're very, very good, obviously, and I thought we tried to impact them with our offense and our defense, and just some other guys stepped up and made plays.
Senior Day Saturday, honor Charles Clark, Sean Jones, Taylor Hawkins, Josh Murray, Danny Sanders. What do you need to do to get ready for a Wingate team that, again, in the league, not much to play for? That you're the 3. I believe they clinched the 4 seed today. But obviously you're still fighting for in-region stuff. What needs to change from here to get ready for the Bulldogs?
Well, we need to immediately focus our time and attention to Wingate starting tonight and tomorrow at practice, and we'll have to make a few adjustments ourselves because schematically we'll play a different game on Wednesday, a different style. But I know our guys will. This one stings tonight, but we're walking here with our heads held high, and we'll move forward quickly to the next one. And that's the last regular season home game in there for some guys that have been immeasurably valuable to our program and our institution. So it's gonna be a fun time on Saturday, hopefully.
Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you Saturday.
Thanks, Cap.
That is